do any warm-ups. Just continue on.
I was just, okay, we gotta keep it going.
Yeah.
Like this, it's one like this. Investors in my head. I write code like this and pitch like this. Just gotta make that breath. No time to wait. I get it straight to vlog about my life. This don't let them in your head. This that I got. Realness. I just kill shit cause I'm in that startup life. I got millions. I got riches building in evaluations.
Okay, I just like this is my first time using LinkedIn video, and I happened to have access to it last week. I'm with Mehak.
Hey.
And I'm Suzanne, and we happen to both love videos. And we're just testing it out the first time, and I invited her to like, hey, do you want to test out LinkedIn videos?
I'm so stoked.
Yeah, me too.
It's gonna be crazy.
But I already noticed one thing, like, hey, it doesn't do us like, you know, like on
There's
Facebook.
not a countdown.
No, you need a countdown to warm up.
Oh, yeah,
Otherwise,
for sure.
everyone's like, oh my god, when do we start?
Yeah.
And
It just goes.
Yeah, we're live testing right now.
It's pretty crazy.
But we don't even like. I'd be interested to know why video? Why do you think video is the most, strongest medium at the moment?
The thing about video is that, like you have text, which can kind of convey emotion and it can get a point across. But when you're on video, it adds a completely third dimension where you're seeing faces and emotions. And I feel like you can connect so much better with the person rather than just through text.
And this is a saturated word, authenticity. Mm-hmm. But it's really real. When you have an unedited video, it has a sense of authenticity. And if you're an expert in your space, and if you know your shit, it comes off like you're like, you know your thing. So that's probably what it is. Like, it's a very undervalued usage. Like, people on the business world don't use video much.
Yeah, they don't. I think it's because people are kind of scared too, right?
Yeah, the fear of rejection. It's like, no, my face is ugly.
Well, that, and then also, when you're writing out text and you're making written posts, you can go back and edit it. Whereas with video, once it's out there and you've said it or you've done something, it's not like you can go back and say oh, someone took my computer and wrote that or whatever. It's coming out of your mouth.
It's coming out. I'm super lazy. I don't like editing, and if I'm able to smash it out really quickly, then I will do it, just because I don't have to edit. It's out there, and I was being able to interview Gary Vee, Hugh Forrest.
That was pretty sick.
By Southwest, and I was able to do it unedited. It's like, hey, we're just gonna have a conversation about
yeah.
Stuff. And I was able to communicate with 200 influencers in a couple of months.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's super cool. Yeah, the thing I also really like about video is that you can kind of provide more of a story, or more of people get to know you so much more compared to doing a written post.
Yeah. But that's what it is. LinkedIn doesn't have any good content makers, or hardly, very few.
I actually, though, think that within the next year and or two, as we have YouTubers and people that have Nas Daily that have become big on Facebook, we're gonna have people on LinkedIn that are actually going to become famous because they're big on LinkedIn. Gary Vaynerchuk, Nas Daily, that big.
I do think so as well, because on Facebook we see that trend already.
Yeah.
And video and I was really surprised that Quora doesn't have video yet. Do they have video?
So I read an article back in March that they were rolling out video answers, and I saw a few people do it, and then I haven't heard anything since then. I wish they did, because I'm on Quora. I do that.
And another hack trick on LinkedIn is I noticed that if you add subtext or titles onto your YouTube channel, YouTube videos, it rolls out as well. It autoplays.
Oh, okay.
So no one.
Does it kill your reach at all? Because
I feel it's because I don't think how on Facebook it prioritizes videos. Mm-hmm. LinkedIn hasn't set up the algorithms to push videos yet.
I see.
So just basic stuff LinkedIn. If you're listening right now, in the 4-minute mark, I definitely recommend that you have countdown to make sure that it shows live. Even then on Facebook it shows that you're live.
Yeah.
And people said there's one of the jokes, it said, oh, these are not live videos.
Mm-hmm.
So show somehow like there is like this like liveness happening at the moment as well.
Yeah.
And what else like would you recommend? She wants access to video as well.
Yeah, I want video. If anyone knows anyone, let me know. Plug. Yeah, you know, the thing is the thing I love about the LinkedIn algorithm right now is as long as you keep people actively engaging with your post, it constantly goes up to the top of their newsfeed. So one of the things I say to people is, if you make a post, wait like 10 minutes. If no one likes it, go back through and like your post, and it'll push it back up to the feed. And then if it doesn't get any engagement after that, then comment on it. And then if it doesn't happen, you know it's a shitty post and just delete it.
It's okay to delete as well. And the great thing is like it's so basic and no one knows it. But, like I've been seeing some old posts like popping up from a month ago.
Yeah,
so that means
it's
like
because people are going back through and re-engaging with it. And I think the thing is I think LinkedIn's algorithm, I've kind of figured it out, and I know Facebook is like this, is that if your last post didn't do well, your next post will like kind of be pushed down in their algorithm. So it's really important that the posts that are up and that like what LinkedIn is like basing your posts off of are like really well engaged posts.
So there you have it, like how to like growth hack LinkedIn, how to use videos, and if you have any questions, drop it into your comments here and help push it up.
Yeah. Every time you guys comment, it goes back up.
All right, thank you so much, and feel free to connect with us on LinkedIn as well.
Yeah.
All right, high
Thanks,
five.
guys.